Hi, you're watching Velo News TV. I'm Neil Rogers here in Savannah, Georgia. Following stage one of the Tour de Georgia, I'm with Medalist Sports Jim Birrell. Jim, first, congratulations. We were just talking, this is the 6th Tour de Georgia. You've pulled it off once again.
Yeah, no, we're back where we started 6 years ago. In 2003, we started with a prologue, but we introduced a new city this year with Tybee Island, and you couldn't ask for a better start. I mean, we had just unbelievable conditions today with blue skies and sunshine, with the backdrop being the Atlantic Ocean, and a short race. You know, it was only 2.5 hours of racing, so I think we'll see a lot more animation tomorrow, but it was a great result for Ivan Dominguez today.
Yeah, we were joking before the start that the start today felt more like California than the Tour of California did this year at Tybee Island, there right on the beach. And you were saying that you'd been here for a few days, kind of relaxing at the beach and, you know, obviously working, but kind of wanted to talk to you a little bit about the last week because it was unusual, both with Sonia Duvall pulling out and with Rock Racing threatening to sue, and then you guys eventually settled it. So I haven't had a chance to actually discuss this with you. So kind of take us through the week, how it all played out and what it was like for you.
Yeah, no, it was unique. You know, I mean, it was unfortunate that Sonia Duvall had an unfortunate incident at the Tour of Flanders where I think 3 of their guys crashed out, and then several others were sick, and so they couldn't fill that squad to fill that 15th position. And you know, we had early discussions with Rock Racing about filling that position, and you know, they came in and they've got a great team. I mean, you know, every one of their riders deserves an opportunity to race, and we're excited about having them here. And I think, you know, they'll really it's going to intensify the racing action over the course of the next 7 days or 6 days.
Can you tell us a little bit about the chronology? I mean, were you already in discussions with Sonia Duvall at the same time that Rock had sort of let you know that they were going to take you guys to court if they had to? I mean, how did it all play out?
It was over the weekend, this past weekend, when we got an email from Sonia Duvall that didn't that stated that they couldn't participate because of their crashes and the illness that they had fallen upon. And you know, yeah, we did get the letter from Michael Ball saying that he was going to file an injunction, and you know, it was a great way to you know, reach an agreement with, you know, sticking to the 15-team format, which is, you know, our objective here and has been for the last 5 years, to, you know, fill that position. Because if you look at the teams that were in position to fill that 15th position, they were certainly the first pick.
Yeah, and I know you said it's correct that you guys you didn't actually have to set foot into a courtroom. You guys were able to settle this outside of court. You sat down the day that the injunction was going to have been filed, and you worked it out amongst yourselves.
Yeah, no, that's correct. We didn't have to go in front of a judge and settle this thing, so it worked out for everybody. It was
eyebrows were raised by the sponsorship, by Rock Racing coming in as a sponsor. Was that part of the settlement, or how did that come about?
I think that was a subset. You know, again, with the 15th position becoming vacant, you know, if you look at the 6 teams that we were looking at, they clearly had the strongest team to fill that position. And so, you know, by them coming in, you know, Michael Ball was gracious enough to become a founding partner member of this year's tour.
And Michael Ball said in a teleconference on Friday that the one condition you laid upon him was "don't freak us out." Can you talk a little bit about that conversation?
I don't know where he got that. I mean, that certainly wasn't any statements that came from us.
That was perhaps paraphrased a little bit.
Yeah, no, I mean, I don't know where he came up with that one.
Was there has there been any concern of yours at all that you know, a team threatening to sue and then getting invited to the race could set any kind of precedent? I mean, were you worried about that? Did that cross your mind?
No, because I think you know, it's pretty clear in the rule books. I mean, if you look at the UCI rule books, I think it's Rule 1.2.048 that gives the right to organizers to select freely whoever they want to participate in their races. So I don't think it. You know, I don't think it will be an issue that we'll face anymore. I mean, I'd certainly want to sit down with our governing bodies to make sure that, you know, situations like this not only come towards bike race promoters, but all promoters. Any promoter that puts on you know, an invitation-only event should not be concerned about having suits placed against them for an invitation.
Sure. At the end of the day, it's your party. You put on the race. You get to choose who you want to invite.
Essentially, that's correct. Yeah.
And it just sort of worked out well for everybody involved. Sonya Duvall pulls out. Rock's already putting up a stink about not getting into the race. Hey, look, we didn't have room for you. Now we do. You're in.
Right.
You want to sponsor the race? Even better.
Right. Exactly.
All right. Well, it's going to be an interesting week. I mean, they certainly do bring contenders for the GC with Patero and Sevilla.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm really looking forward to Saturday. I think Saturday is going to be one of the highly contested brass tom ball finishes. I mean, we've seen some great ones in the past, as you know, and with the talent that we have across all the fields, you know, we don't have a team that's highly concentrated with Americans like we've had in the past. You know, now with George, you know, away from Levi and Kristen away from Bobby, you know, now we've got 4 or 5 teams that they were once one team, and so I think we're going to see some really exciting racing in the next 6 days.
All right. Well, thanks again,
All right,
Jim.
thank
Appreciate
you.
it.
All right, we'll see you.